So let's continue. So they said, the kids, they had to be putting their hand onto the knife to make it an innocent act. The people that were within that group were meeting every week. Then the leftovers of the murdered babies would be put into a tank where they would be dissolved by the end. And so no traces are left. I don't believe that, because nowadays we can look onto TV investigations from 1980 and play them back several times. So when I do that, it's like the child that is being interviewed when she talks about all that similar, like the kids in Hampstead, that has happened to her, and then gets asked, "Are you sure this has happened to you?" She's very briefly smiling. So that one gives it away. In the 80s, when it was on the television, it's called 60 Minutes Australia, Satanic Ritual Abuse. You couldn't do that, so people probably believed in everything. So the way the kind of documentary was done is also kind of giving it away, because it's like making us really believe that this has happened, asking some kind of lawyer, and then also the mother of the child, and that's just also unbelievable, because the child also says that she has been giving birth to a baby while she was at school, because she asked the teacher, "Can I go to the toilet?" And then when she was there, she said the baby was in her knickers, and she was kind of saying, yeah, it moved, so it was alive. And then they cut to the mother, and she says, yeah, well, they buried or whatever the baby, because it died. So they are not explaining how the baby died. It's also kind of, open questions. So you go, that can't be true. And then also, experts like this Fritz Springmeier, when it's about MK Ultra, it's also about killing babies, because that's just what they do to inflict a trauma, as they say, but it's not true. It just isn't, because if Katie O'Brien really had a relationship with Hillary Clinton, whenever Katie O'Brien talks, they would make her go silent, because they don't want these things, to be kind of put into the open of a politician. It's the story. They want people to think that the politicians and the churches are into these kind of things, so we turn our back to church and politics and start to follow the NGOs. So then there was that Gregory Hallett says, he's from New Zealand, he says that Jesus' lineage is kind of ending with, I'm not sure what he's saying there, but he says that the royals from Great Britain aren't, as they say, royals. They are just liars. He put out a lot of books, and I believed in him, because he said, like, Diana stems from what's that politician called of the Second World War? But the thing is, then I found out by going to Ed Chiarini's pics that that politician with a hand gesture that they say was the peace sign was just an actor. So if that one was just an actor, then of course he cannot be from any kind of Goldsmith or Rothschild family, and Diana also, then it just doesn't fit. And also he says that he has called out the royals, giving them a paper and telling them, you're liars. Well, we know that they are coming from Germany, and we know they, by Miles Mattis, they stem from some sort of a German emperor, and all the royals in Europe do, like the Swedish and the Danish and so on, the Spanish. I need to stop the video. I don't have any more power. See you.